your coffee cup still warms my hands. Outside the rain writes crooked poems across the sleeping avenue. Neon paints the empty windows, blue and amber, soft and slow. Every passing light reminds me how beautiful a goodbye can glow. No one's calling my name tonight, no one's asking where I've been. Only jazz beneath the silence, only memories settling in. After the last taxi leaves, the city finally tells the truth. Love isn't always forever. Sometimes it's simply proof that two lonely hearts once found a little heaven after dark. Even if the morning steals it, you still left light inside my heart. Your lipstick on a crystal glass, a photograph I cannot touch. Time keeps turning without mercy, yet it never changes us. The piano speaks in quiet colors, every note too wise to cry. Even sorrow learns to breathe when the moon is hanging high. Maybe we were never broken, maybe we were passing through, like reflections on wet pavement, always real but never true. So I'll keep this gentle feeling, never chasing what has flown. Some romances bloom at midnight, only to become our own. After the last taxi leaves, I still hear your velvet voice floating through the empty skyline, like a memory without a choice. If another life should find us, meet me where the rivers shine. We'll dance beneath the streetlights until they surrender to sunrise. The city's breathing once again. The rain has learned your name, and somewhere in the quiet, you're still slow dancing with me. Street lights bloom on rain-soaked pavement, gold dissolving into blue. Every passing reflection lingers, like a memory of you. courage to stay quiet together. Meet me where the midnight shimmers, where the rain forgets to fall. Love was never loud between us, it barely spoke at all. Still, every velvet silence wrapped itself around my soul. Now your absence moves beside me like a hand I almost hold. The bass walks low beneath the evening, patient as an old heartbeat. Every note leaves space for breathing. Every pause feels bittersweet. A distant guitar paints the darkness with silver echoes dressed in haze. Strings arrive like hidden moonlight, only when my heart gives way. You smile somewhere beyond remembering, beyond the reach of yesterday. Yet every window dressed in rain light finds another shade of your face. Perhaps the finest kind of longing never asks the night for more. It simply watches the reflections move, lets the city breathe, lets the silence finish where love began. No one wins, no one leaves, only the music keeps your place beside me. Lead me where the midnight shimmer, where tomorrow waits outside. Leave the dawn beyond the skyline. Tonight has nothing left to hide. If elegance could hold a heartbeat, it would sound a lot like this. A whispered name, a fading chord, a slow and lingering kiss. Even when the rain has vanished, even when the streets are dry, I'll find you in the golden silence where beautiful memories lie. The record turns, the candle bends, the city glows beneath the rain. One last road's chord, one last breath, and midnight becomes your name. The city's breathing slow tonight. Silver rain on faded signs. Every window holds a story, none of them as quiet as mine. Your perfume still lives in the air, like velvet wrapped around my skin. I close my eyes and hear your laughter. Some echoes never truly end. No promises to rearrange, no words left to defend. Just this midnight conversation with the ghost of what we've been. Meet me where the street lights shimmer on the pavement kissed by rain. Love can disappear so softly, still it leaves a golden stain. Every heartbeat plays your name like a slow electric flame. If tomorrow never finds us, tonight remembers just the same. A lonely road begins to whisper, soft as smoke across the room. Every chord becomes a question, every silence starts to bloom. Your shadow dances through the mirror, graceful as a fading dream. Nothing breaks this quiet rhythm, nothing's ever what it seems. Maybe love was never meant to stay inside our hands. Maybe it becomes the skyline, beautiful because it can. So I'll wear this gentle longing like a silk coat in the cold. Some hearts learn that letting go can still feel like holding close. Meet me where the night keeps breathing, where the moon forgives the sea. Every tear becomes a diamond, only darkness lets us see. Though your footsteps fade forever, your melody remains, wrapped in warm analog silence, soft enough to heal the pain. Midnight slowly turns to morning, streetlights surrender one by one. Love may leave without a warning, but elegance is never gone. Still glowing in the quiet. The saxophone fades through the hallway like smoke escaping from the night. Your silhouette still lives inside me, drawn in shades of amber light. The skyline wears a velvet jacket, tailored by the fallen rain. Every window hides a heartbeat, every heartbeat knows your name. No dramatic endings here, no shattered picture frames, only quiet understanding that love and time don't play the same. There was magic between the lines, in every pause, in every sigh. We spoke a language made of silence, too beautiful to say goodbye. Now the moon pours silver wine across these empty downtown streets. I still find your gentle rhythm in the echoes underneath. Piano keeps remembering every chord we left behind. Soft suspensions, tender questions drifting through my restless mind. A lonely guitar brushes shadows, barely touching midnight air. Some desires become eternal simply because they disappear. If I reached for yesterday, it would dissolve like evening mist. Some stories aren't forgotten, they're just too sacred to resist. So I leave your chair unspoken, your favorite song half complete. Certain loves don't ask for endings, they become the city's heartbeat. There was magic between the lines, where your laughter met the rain. Every memory grows softer, it somehow shines the same. When dawn arrives without you, I'll welcome all its gentle blue, because loving you so quietly was the finest thing I'd ever do. The street lights slowly disappear. Morning hums a distant tune, but somewhere past the silence, our midnight never ends. Half a glass of red remains, breathing softly by the flame. The room has learned your quiet habits, though it never says your name. Curtains drift like tired dancers, moved by whispers from the night. Every shadow bends so gently, trying not to break the light. The clock forgets to count the hours, even time walks slow in here. Some nights carry love so carefully, burned, just two hearts that loved in different seasons. Where the smoke still knows us, your silhouette remains floating through the candlelight, like jazz beneath the rain. Every breath becomes a promise, too delicate to keep, so I fold your name in silence, where beautiful things sleep. A tenor sax leans toward the window, holding one impossible note. The road answers with a whisper, barely keeping us afloat. Outside, headlights paint the pavement, liquid silver, blue and gold inside. Every quiet heartbeat makes the empty room feel whole. I still hear your velvet laughter hiding underneath the air. Some memories don't ask permission, they simply settle there. Maybe love was never fragile, maybe we were simply kind. We never tried to own tomorrow, we only borrow time. And isn't that the sweetest story? To leave without a war, to become a gentle absence someone still reaches for. Where the smoke still knows us, the midnight never ends. Every lonely melody finds its way back again. If another candle finds me, if another evening falls, I'll raise my glass to quiet romances that never needed walls. Because the deepest kind of longing never cries aloud, it simply breathes between a road's chord, a lonely sax, and the silence you left behind. The flame grows smaller, the city grows still. One final breath, then nothing except the sound of loving you with exquisite silence. Exquisite silence. The ashtray holds a dying ember, glowing like a secret kept. Across the room, the curtains listen to dreams the evening never left. Your favorite record reached its ending, still the needle chose to stay. As if silence had discovered one more thing it wished to say. The skyline wears a coat of sapphire, rain has polished every street. Midnight always looks so graceful when it knows who it should keep. No blame, no apologies, only two souls learning how to become beautiful memories. Blue velvet dawn, don't hurry. Leave the stars where they belong. Let this room remain suspended inside our final song. If love must fade, let it fade slowly like smoke beneath soft light. Not with broken hearts and echoes, only with elegant goodnight. The roads leans into quiet colors, painting chords too deep for names. A lonely sax breeze through the distance, gentle as forgotten flames. The bass holds one unwavering heartbeat, low enough to calm the air. Every note knows where you're missing, every silence knows you're there. I never chased what couldn't stay, I only learned its gentle weight. Some romances bloom so softly, even time arrives too late. Perhaps forever isn't measured by the years two people keep. Perhaps it's hidden inside one unforgettable glance, one slow dance, one impossible evening that keeps returning whenever the rain begins. Blue velvet, don't be patient. Morning doesn't need to know how two strangers built a lifetime. From whispers soft and low, I leave your name inside the music, where no sorrow can intrude. Wrapped in brush strums, fading strings, and midnight solitude. Because the truest kind of longing never asks to be released, it simply lives between the breath of a saxophone, the warmth of old tape, and one last Rhodes chord still floating long after the night has gone. The night has gone. The room is dressed in quiet gold. One candle trembling by the glass. Outside, the city's holding its breath, watching another midnight pass. Your coat still hangs beside the doorway, like it never learned goodbye. I never found the strength to move it. Candles never ask why. The piano barely whispers, just enough to stir the air. Every note avoids the silence, knowing you're already there. No tears falling, no voices raised, only the sound of love becoming memory. If loneliness had your perfume, I'd wear it every night. If missing you were music, it would never ask for light. sleep. Like smoke across the room, your name still blooms where every shadow used to bloom. And I still dance with what is gone. A lonely saxophone remembers everything we couldn't say. Each breath bends around the silence until the silence learns to sway. The rain keeps tracing silver circles across the sleeping boulevard. Even heaven looks uncertain when goodbye arrives this hard. Your fingerprints on crystal glasses, your laughter folded in the air. Some ghosts never haunt a house, they simply continue living there. Don't blame the night for keeping you. Darkness only borrowed your light. Some loves are too refined for endings, they'd fade like velvet leaving skin. So I let tomorrow find me exactly where you left my heart, still beating quietly, still believing. Silence can be beautiful if loneliness had your perfume. I choose it over morning sky. Some hearts don't break with thunder, they disappear in whispered sighs. Every candle loses brightness, every street forgets the rain. But somewhere underneath this midnight, love is breathing once again. Not loudly, not desperately, just enough to remember your name. The last chord lingers, the last light fades, the city sleeps, and somewhere beyond the silence, you are still the softest song I'll never stop hearing. Moonlight settles on the table like a letter never read. Your favorite chair faces the window, keeping watch where words once led. The vinyl turns with quiet patience, every crackle dressed in gold. Some melodies grow even warmer when they're carrying the cold. I pour another glass of nothing just to hear the crystals sing. Funny how an empty evening can still feel like everything. No bitterness, no regret, only the tender weight of what we almost kept. You left a space for moonlight on the side where you once slept. Now the night lies down beside beside me, guarding all we never said. Love didn't leave in pieces, it drifted out like smoke, soft enough to leave no scars, deep enough to change my soul. A single rose chord finds the darkness, barely touching midnight blue. The sax replies with quiet longing, like it still believes in you. The rain moves slowly down the skyline, every drop a whispered prayer. If silence had a beating heart, I'm certain it lives here. I wear your memory gently, like an old cashmere coat in spring, never heavy on my shoulders, just warm enough to breathe within. Perhaps the finest kind of love never asks to be returned. It simply becomes the softer way you speak, the slower way you dance, the quieter way you survive. You are no longer beside me, yet somehow you remain inside every pause. You left a space for moonlight where no one else belongs. Now every midnight carries the echo of your song. If tomorrow calls my name, I'll answer without fear, because loving you so quietly taught my heart to hear. The beauty hiding underneath every fading glow, every gentle goodbye, every breath that lingers long after love has gone. The candle gives its final light, the record slowly comes to rest. Outside, the city keeps breathing inside. So do I. So do I. So do I. Rain is painting silver circles on the avenue tonight. Every window wears a lonely little piece of city light. My coffee's growing colder than the words we left unsaid, but your perfume still lingers in the corners of my head. A slow piano whispers what my heart won't dare explain. Every chord remembers every kiss beneath the rain. I smile into the silence like it's somebody I know, holding conversations with a ghost that won't let go. Maybe love was never loud, maybe it was always this. A quiet room, a trembling breath, a missing touch I still can't resist. Midnight keeps your name alive, floating through these velvet skies. Every heartbeat lights shimmer golden on the pavement, soaked in blue, like the city learned the language that I only spoke with you. No dramatic goodbyes echo through these empty halls, only gentle little fragments hanging softly on the walls. If tomorrow finally finds another hand for mine to hold, would it know the quiet fire hidden underneath the cold? Would it hear the fragile music folded underneath my skin, where your voice still sounds like home each time the night begins? Love doesn't always leave in thunder. Sometimes it slips away like velvet air, leaving just enough warmth behind to make forever feel almost there. So I'll raise another midnight toast to the dream that loved me best, and let the moon collect the pieces I could never lay to rest. Midnight keeps your name alive in every glowing traffic light. Every silence wears your smile, staying for a little while. Though the dawn will steal the stars away, some feelings never fade with day. I'll wear this gentle melancholy like the finest shade of grace. The city falls asleep again. The rain becomes a melody, and somewhere underneath the quiet, you're still dancing slowly inside of me. There's a glass of red untouched beside the window pane. The night keeps writing poetry across the falling rain. A lonely sax is floating through the city's fading glow, like it found the only secrets only midnight knows. My fingers trace the rim of yesterday's porcelain cup, holding conversations with the silence filling up. No one sees the little wars a quiet woman keeps, hidden in the velvet where the sleepless evening breathes. Every gentle goodbye leaves a softer kind of flame. It never asks to stay, it simply learns your name. Smoke between the stars still carries who we are, slowly drifting through the dark without a place to land. I can feel your memory like velvet on my skin, never asking to return, only asking to begin again. The piano barely moves beneath beneath my waiting hands, just enough to let the room remember where you've been. Each suspended chord hangs softly in the air, like a promise no one ever meant to break. Outside, the boulevard is glowing pale and gold. Couples disappear beneath umbrellas in the cold. I don't envy what they have or wish that they were me. Some loves grow more beautiful inside a memory. The moon knows every window that hides a restless soul. It pours its silver mercy into every empty home. Smoke between the stars never travels very far. It circles back like quiet prayers the heart refuses to forget. You were never loud enough to echo through the years. You became the softer voice I still carry here. If I called your name tonight, the room would answer first, with old reflections dressed in blue and tenderness rehearsed. Love became an afterglow, too delicate to hold, but warm enough to color every winter into gold. Smoke between the stars still dances through the dark, where candlelight and lonely skies keep every promise safe. When the morning finds this room, it won't erase your trace. Some hearts are built to keep a light that time can never take. The last note lingers, the candle melts into the dawn. The city slowly wakes, but somewhere beneath the fading night, your silence is still singing. A single candle paints the room in shades of amber gold. The record spins so quietly, it never breaks the cold. Outside, the taxi lights dissolve into the rain, like every passing stranger borrowed pieces of your name. The curtains breathe with midnight winds that smell of old perfume. A lonely flower bows its head across the silent room. I close my eyes and let the darkness settle on my skin. Some nights don't ask for company, they simply pull you in. No one hears how softly love can leave, like velvet falling from a chair without disturbing anything. Blue velvet dawn, don't come too soon. The moon still holds the shape of you. Leave me one more quiet hour, wrapped inside this fragile glow, where every heartbeat moves so slowly, only lonely hearts would know. The road hums underneath the air like distant city lights, a whisper more than melody, disappearing into night. The saxophone arrives like smoke that curls around the room, never asking to be seen, only asking to bloom. I wear your memory gently now, like silk against my sleeve. Not every love is meant to stay, to give us what we need. Some become the softer parts of every song we write, living in the empty space between the dark and light. Perhaps the truest romance isn't holding on too tight, but letting someone linger in the beauty of the night. Blue velvet dawn, stay far away. There's still a dream I need to save. Every shadow wears your smile, every silence knows your touch. Nothing here is asking for forever, just one moment, just enough. If our story has another page, let the wind decide its turn. If it doesn't, let the ashes glow instead of burn. I'll gather every fading echo like pearls beneath the sea, because the quietest kind of love still becomes eternity. Blue velvet dawn, you're almost here, but midnight sings more true, more clear. I'll meet tomorrow gracefully, without pretending I moved on. For every sunrise carries traces of the beauty midnight leaves behind. The candle disappears, the skyline softens into blue. A final breath, a final note, and the night folds itself into my heart once more. The candle barely moves as the night leans through my room. The saxophone is breathing somewhere far beyond the rain. Every note arrives too late, like a memory without a face, still carrying your shadow through my veins. The city isn't sleeping, it's only closing tired eyes, watching lonely lovers disappear into the blue. I let the silence pour across the hardwood floor until it sounds enough like you. Love never raised its voice, it simply stayed inside the pauses between the words we couldn't say. Meet me on the quiet side of midnight, where broken hearts don't have to hide, where every window is a little moonlight and every lonely dream survives. I leave the door half open for a feeling that won't return. Sometimes forever isn't holding on, sometimes forever burns. Your photograph still waits inside an untouched silver frame, like time forgot to carry it away. Dust settles with such grace, nothing dares replace the warmth that used to fill this place. Outside the pavement glows with reflections soft as smoke. Street lights bloom like flowers in the rain. I close my eyes instead and hear the things you never said, playing gently through the window pane. Some nights become a prayer without a single word, only breathing slow enough to hear what's left unheard. Meet me on the quiet side of midnight, where fading echoes still belong, where every tear becomes a little softer inside an old familiar song. No thunder, no confession, no grand goodbye to chase, only two souls learning how to disappear with grace. Maybe love was never meant to conquer every fear. Maybe it was only meant to leave us kinder than we were. If your heart remembers mine, even for a moment in a dream, and every lonely hour tonight has meant more than it seems. Meet me on the quiet side of midnight, where candlelight forgives the dark, where every gentle piece of silence still remembers who we are. The dawn will take the skyline, the rain will wash these streets anew, but somewhere underneath the morning, midnight will still belong to you. Will still belong to you. The saxophone fades into the distance. The candle gives its final glow. The room grows quiet once again, and love leaves without a sound. Room 1708, curtains half drawn, the city's reflection lingering till dawn. Headlights drift across the ceiling slow, like memories that refuse to go. The rain has settled on the avenue, turning every light a deeper blue. A glass sits waiting on the nightstand still, beside a note I never had the will to throw away, to leave behind. Like I could leave you from my mind. Some loves don't end, they just remain, hidden beneath the passing days. The room is quiet enough to hear an old heart break, and every shadow knows the memories I still keep. In room 1708, I still see your silhouette, standing by the window light, like you never said goodbye. In room 1708, time moves slow and delicate. Every midnight finds a way to bring your love back again. And though the years have slipped away, like rain across the glass, part of you is living here, inside this room at last. The roads lays down a gentle haze, soft as smoke from yesterday. A fretless bass drifts underneath, like a secret moving through me. The brushes whisper on the snare, leaving little pockets of air where every feeling has room to breathe, and every silence speaks to me. A guitar floats beyond the light, wrapped in echoes of the night, while distant sirens fade away, like dreams dissolving into gray. Love can leave an empty space, yet somehow fill a room. Every lonely melody finds a way to bloom. In room 1708, I still see your silhouette, standing by the window light, like you never said goodbye. In room 1708, time moves slow and delicate. Every midnight finds a way to bring your love back again. And though the years have slipped away, like rain across the glass, part of you is living here, inside this room at last. Somewhere below the city breathes 1,000 lives, 1,000 streets. But up here in the amber glow, the past still moves beautifully slow. The strings arrive like distant stars, touching old and tender scars, then fade back into velvet blue, leaving me alone with you. In room 1708, I still see your silhouette, standing by the window light, like you never said goodbye. In room 1708, time moves slow and delicate. Every midnight finds a way to bring your love back again. And though the years have slipped away, like rain across the glass, part of you is living here, inside this room at last. Room 1708, the city glowing far below. Room 1708. never go. Still waiting, still dreaming, still holding on somehow. In room 17, you're with me now. There's a certain kind of silence only midnight seems to know. When the traffic turns to whispers and the neon starts to glow. The cigarette is burning in an ashtray by the chair, sending silver trails of memory into the sleeping air. The city wears its loneliness with elegance tonight, like black silk on a ballroom floor beneath a moonlit light. And somewhere in the distance, a saxophone sighs low, like a heart still holding secrets it never meant to show. I don't call your name anymore, I don't reach into the past, but some feelings move like rivers, far too deep to disappear. In the hour between goodbye and dawn, when the world forgets to move, I still feel your shadow leaning close, like a song without a room. The night unfolds around me, slow as smoke beneath the stars, and every quiet moment brings me back to where you are. The roads play soft beneath me, like moonlight on a lake, a handful of suspended chords too beautiful to break. The rain has left reflections along the avenue below, turning ordinary pavement into rivers made of gold. I remember how you listened more than how you spoke, how your laughter filled the spaces where my defenses broke. Now the years rest on my shoulders like a well-tailored coat, worn smooth by time and memory and every unsent note. I don't call your name anymore, I don't reach into the past, but some feelings move like rivers, far too deep to disappear. In the hour between goodbye and dawn, when the world forgets to move, I still feel your shadow leaning close, like a song without a room. The night unfolds around me, slow as smoke beneath the stars, and every quiet moment brings me back to where you are. No shattered hearts, no desperate cries, just candlelight reflected in tired midnight eyes. Some loves become a language spoken only by the soul, a quiet understanding that never grows old. The strings arrive like moonbeams, then disappear again, leaving only gentle echoes of what might have been. The hour between goodbye and dawn, where memory softly stays, I gather pieces of forever from the corners of the rain. The city slowly brightens, the stars begin to fade, but your presence lingers lightly in the silence that remains. One last saxophone, one last fading light, one last whispered memory, crossing me to the night. And somewhere between goodbye and dawn, you're still here in the glow of my mind. The rain arrived before the evening did, soft against the windows of this borrowed view. Now the city glimmers underneath a veil of blue, and every quiet street reminds me of you. A lamp is glowing in the corner of the room, casting shadows that move slower than time. The record player breathes a distant melody, barely there, like a thought crossing my mind. I sit with the silence like an old friend, neither of us asking where the years have gone. Some things fade gently into memory, some things stay long after they're done. The sound of empty rooms isn't empty after all. It carries little pieces of laughter still hanging in the walls. The sound of empty rooms is a whisper after midnight rain, a place where love grows quieter but never truly fades away. And when the world falls still, I hear you there, between the notes inside the air. The saxophone drifts through the darkness below, a lonely ribbon of gold through the blue. Every note seems to know exactly where to go, every note seems to remember you. Streetlights bloom upon the wet pavement like constellations scattered at my feet. The night wears elegance without effort, graceful in its solitude complete. I wonder if somewhere beneath the same moon you're listening to another song like this, or if the years have carried you so far that even memory no longer exists. The sound of empty rooms isn't empty after all. It carries little pieces of laughter still hanging in the walls. The sound of empty rooms is a whisper after midnight rain, a place where love grows quieter but never truly fades away. And when the world falls still, I hear you there, between the notes inside the air. No No searching through the past, only the honesty of midnight and the tenderness of what lasts. Because not every love story ends in sorrow. Some become atmosphere, part of the room, part of the music, part of who we are. The bass hums low, the candle burns slow, the rain lets go, and the city exhales the sound of empty rooms. Lives inside the hush of every dawn, like the warmth left in a chair long after someone has gone. The sound of empty rooms is a language only hearts can hear, where every fading memory still feels impossibly near. And in the velvet quiet of another midnight sky, you remain like a final note that never says goodbye. The record reaches silence, the skyline turns gray. Morning waits beyond the glass, but for one last moment the room remembers, and so do I. The sound of empty rooms, the sound of empty rooms. Room 21 and 9 above a sleeping avenue. The curtains sway with the rhythm of the rain. A glass of red beside a half-read book, and your memory arrives again. The skyline glows in watercolor blues, soft reflections drifting across the floor. The kind of night that opens hidden drawers in a heart that thought it needed nothing more. The city keeps breathing below, while time moves slow as smoke. Room 2009, where the midnight leaves the door unlocked for old dreams and unfinished conversations. Room 2009, where your laughter still lives in the walls, like a melody wrapped in constellations. And every passing headlight paints your shadow across my mind. In room 2009, you're never too far behind. The piano speaks in suspended chords tonight, lingering somewhere between joy and pain. Every note hangs softly in the air, like perfume dancing through the rain. I remember how you loved the city lights, the way they shimmered on the river below. You said every window held a different story, and every lonely soul had somewhere to go. Maybe that's why I stay awake, listening to the silence blue. conversations. Room 2009, where your laughter still lives in the walls, like a melody wrapped in constellations. And every passing headlight paints your shadow across my mind. In room 2009, you're never too far behind. No dramatic ending, no shattered goodbye, just two hearts carried away by the rivers of time. And now your absence feels less like a wound and more like a beautiful scar, proof that something extraordinary once lived where we are. Rain on the windows, light on the ceiling, a distant siren, a familiar feeling. The city sleeps, but memory doesn't. Room 2009, still glowing softly in the early hours, like a lighthouse for the loves we've known. Room 2009, holding every whispered promise long after we're both gone. And when the dawn arrives with its pale and gentle light, part of me will always stay. Room 2009, waiting with the music, waiting with the rain, waiting for one more midnight to say your name. The skyline slowly disappears into morning. The record reaches its final groove. The room grows quiet, yet somehow the love remains.